Good afternoon, guys. Hi. Okay, I know this is really impromptu and I look like a hot mess, but I messaged Jessica and I was like, okay, I've got some childless time right now. And any of you guys that are moms, you know that when you have some childless minutes, you have to maximize them, okay? So I don't care if I look like a hot mess. We're just gonna do it. I'm gonna give you guys a second to hop on while I put some lipstick on because I legit have nothing on right now, okay? So if you get on, I know a lot of you guys, hey Jessica, I know a lot of you guys are probably at work right now, and that's okay. You can watch the replay, and when you come back and watch the replay, just hashtag replay so that you guys can keep boosting this up to the top for the rest of your girls. Tag your teams, whatever you got to do. But I am here to talk about some hustle and some grind, okay? We are going to work those muscles, okay? Because nothing about this business is easy. Okay, we may have a really awesome job where all we have to really do is kind of like take selfies and talk about makeup and play with makeup and all that fun stuff. But this job is hard. It takes a lot of hard work and you have to be in that right frame of mind in order to take it to the top. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about how to maximize what you are doing in your business, how to hustle, how to set plans into action, how to get you guys to where you need to be and make sure that your mindset is in alignment with that, okay? So first of all, I am going to tell you guys kind of what sparked this whole thing. Hey, Victoria! Hi! So Jessica is actually in my team page because she was awesome enough to do a training for me. And I have loved this girl forever. Like her personality and her spunk, you guys are so lucky to have her as a leader. Like she gives me life. Her creativity just sparks a fire under my butt and I love it. So she was awesome enough to come into my team page. So of course, when she asked me to come in here for you guys, I was like, heck yes, I will. So she had seen a post that I made yesterday. And I was actually cleaning out my office the other day and I found some of my goal sheets that I had made, I believe it was in early 2016, okay? So I remember Brittany Kaplan had shared like these goal setting papers with us and I was sitting at my in-laws house and I was writing down my goals for the year. It may have been end of 2015 after I hit black status when I started doing this or early like new year of 2016. So I found these and I was looking at them and I was like, pretty cool. It's really, really cool to be able to look back at your goals and see what you've accomplished, where you've been, maybe where you need to put a little bit more work into your business. But I was looking at it and I shared it with my team and I was like, you know what? It's really, really scary sometimes for you to put things in writing and put goals out there because what if? What if you don't achieve that? What if you put it out in the universe and all these people now know your goal and you don't accomplish it? Guess what? It doesn't matter. You're going to accomplish it anyways. Eventually, when the timing is meant to be, you're going to accomplish it. So even looking back at some of mine on here, I wanted BS1 by the end of 2016. 2 years late, but I did it, okay? It doesn't negate the accomplishment that our team made, but it wasn't according to the goals. And you know what? This is just a guideline. This is what we want. This is where we are headed. This is what we're working towards. And under all these things, there's action steps. And I can actually put a link of where you guys can print this off. But there's action steps. So I wanted BS1. I had action steps and I had a deadline, okay? So that's the biggest thing is when you have a goal and you have something that you're working towards, you have to know what you need to do in order to get there. And you have to have a time frame. If you don't have a time frame, you don't know what you're working towards and when you need to do it. If you know that you have a paper due or a deadline at work that you have to have it turned in by X, Y, and Z, do you think your boss is going to be okay if you're just like, yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the deadline, okay? I didn't really think that was important. They're going to be pissed, okay? And you need to take your business seriously and make your business a priority and what you're doing in your business a priority, including your own goals. And I'm going to shut this door real quick because we have someone painting downstairs. didn't want to preach to her. But you have to take your business seriously. You have to take your goals seriously. You have to work your business like a business. You have to work your goals like a business. And you have to take what you are putting down into writing seriously, okay? And if you don't put them into writing, you are not holding yourself accountable. And if you're not holding yourself accountable, guess what? When you don't do it, you've just made an excuse for yourself. And if you're making excuses, you're not going to get where you need to be, okay? So I'm going to give a little warning here. What I say today is with complete love and respect for you guys, because I know you guys can do amazing freaking things with your business and with your life. But some of you guys are making excuses for yourself. Whether it is not holding yourself accountable by not putting goals out into the universe, whether it is making excuses for why you don't want to do something, we're going to kind of talk about this, because a lot of people, and I see it on my team too, are making excuses. No one else is to blame for where you are or where you are not right now. It is all up to you. And a lot of the things that you're doing, you don't even realize it. It's an excuse, okay? Every single day, every single morning, you wake up and have the choice to work your business. You have the choice to go all in 120% or to pull back at 50%, okay? Or maybe you're not even doing anything, okay? You are the only person that can make your business succeed, okay? It all starts right here. So we're gonna talk about a lot of this stuff, I promise. But I want you guys to first put your goals into writing. Put action steps, okay? So some of the action steps that I had on here that she specifically referenced was no TV, no games, sacrifice, okay? I did not get to the top without sacrifice. When I started, a little backstory on me, I had never accomplished anything in my life. My greatest achievement was being a mom, okay? I graduated from hair school, whoop-de-doo. I didn't go to college. I didn't have this amazing career. I was not this master stylist with like overflowing books. I had never really accomplished anything in my life. But I knew what I was capable of doing. I believed in what I was doing. My why was strong enough to sacrifice, okay? So I want you guys to think about something for a second. Why are you here? Why do you wake up every morning and support this business? What makes you get up out of bed excited and hungry for success in your business? Is it for your family? Is it for your kids? Is it for whatever it is, whatever your why is, that is going to be the foundation of your hustle and your grind, okay? That is going to be what pushes you when shit gets hard, okay? Stuff happens. Life happens. Obstacles happen. Life gets hard. And there are going to be moments where you want to throw in the freaking towel. And that why is what is going to push you. That why makes the sacrifice worth it, okay? No games, no TV, no sleeping in, okay? And I'll be the first to tell you, I was not healthy when I was running for Black, okay? I actually, probably the first 2 years of my business, I was up late and I was up early, okay? I was waking up in the middle of the night to check my phone. I was not getting the sleep that my body needed. But I knew that it wasn't going to be like that forever. So write that down. What you're doing right now, the sacrifice you are making right now, is not going to be like this forever, okay? Game of Thrones or whatever show that you watch is still going to be on Netflix in a year from now, okay? You may be late to the party and everyone may have spoiled all of it for you, but guess what? It's still going to be there. Do you want to go to the top or not? Do you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe? Are you more concerned with playing those darn games? I don't even know what they're called. Those little ball popper games that are on Facebook. I literally, Good thing none of my family's in here. Okay. I literally watched my mother-in-law, who's on my team. She wants to work this business, okay? She has the time to work the business, okay? And I literally watched her on the couch the other day playing this darn game for minutes and minutes and minutes. And I'm like, if you have time to play games, you can work this business, okay? If you know all the most recent shows and you are all up to date on your DVR and you are up to speed on the Real Housewives of Orange County and you are up to date on all of this, you are up to speed, you know the top headlines of everything, then you're not working your business hard enough, okay? And I say all of this with love, you guys. If you have time to play games and you have time to watch your DVR shows or watch shows at all, you're not working your business hard enough. And I say that with so much love, and I know that's going to probably rub a lot of you guys the wrong way. But if you have time to do all that, you are not working your business 120% like you could, and you are holding yourself back, okay? My DVR went overloaded and unwatched for a year, okay? I do not watch, to this day, I don't watch much TV. My husband kind of has to force me to watch TV with him so that we can do something together when the kids are in bed. But honestly, I don't watch TV. My mom comes over and she's like, oh, did you see the new Real Housewives of New York? It's just crazy. And I'm like, Mom, I don't watch TV. I am running a business, okay? You are going to have to sacrifice. And you know what? Sometimes it takes not sleeping in. And some days you may go days without washing your hair and you may live off of dry shampoo and caffeine. And you know what? Is it the most healthy thing? No, but it's not going to be like this forever. Your why is the reason that is going to push you through the sacrifice, okay? Now, there has to be some boundaries. You have to take care of yourself. But you know what? When you are gaining that momentum in the very, very beginning, your hustle and your grind is what is going to keep you going. That is the momentum that you need to get off the ground. If you were just starting, if you just joined at all, ladies, any of you guys that are watching, if you just joined, you need to take the momentum that you have right now, the excitement that you had when you click that join button, and run like nobody's business, okay? This is the momentum that you need. You need to start now. Do not wait for your kit. You need to run and run and run. And you're going to host a party. And then when that party's over, you're going to find more parties. And you're going to find more parties. And you are going to run off of the adrenaline, okay? You are going to go and go and go. And you know what? You're not going to go and go and go unless your why is strong enough. So if when I asked you guys what your why is, you don't know what your why is, you need to figure it out, because that is going to keep you pushing, okay? You have to be hungry and you have to be willing to do whatever it takes, okay? You have to. No excuses. Okay, back on track. You have to be able to say no to things that aren't things and people. I should say that. You have to be able to say no to the things and people in your life that are not getting you closer to your goal. And I say this also with love, that not everyone in your boat is rowing with you, okay? There are going to be people that are trying to poke holes in your boat while you are trying to move forward, okay? If the people around you are not rowing with you and getting you closer to your goal, they shouldn't be in your boat. This is your business. This is your life. This is nobody else's life. You get to decide who is in your circle. You get to decide who is in your tribe, okay? You need to be selfish about who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with, and the things that you do in your life. So if the things that you are doing right now are not getting you closer to where you want to be in your business, in your life, in your marriage, in your financial situation, if the things and the people around you are not helping you get towards that, can wait, okay? They may eventually come around. You may eventually inspire them, but honestly, you're at a different part in your life now, okay? And it's okay. People grow apart. People change and evolve at different rates, but you need to surround yourself with the people that are sick and hungry. The people that are hungry enough to do something about it because they're sick and tired of being broke, unhappy, miserable, okay? So write that one down. You need to surround yourself with the sick and hungry, okay? What is it exactly? I'm trying to think. This people that are sick of being, oh, I forget what it is. There's a really good quote, but just surround yourself with the hungry people, okay? They have to be hungry enough to do something about their situation. Every morning, we all get a chance at a second day of life, okay? We get another life. And whether or not people decide to do something about it is completely up to them. Every single one of you guys that are on here, you're on here for a reason. And you all have the opportunity to be at the top. Nothing about you is different from me, from any of the Black Status leaders, from any of the BS1 leaders, from any of the Wall of Influence leaders. Nothing is different except for our hustle and grind and our ability to sacrifice and our ability to say no to the things that aren't getting us closer to our goals was stronger. But you're building that muscle. You are going to get stronger. You are going to strengthen your mind, strengthen your abilities, and you are going to come to the realization that this is your life. This is about you. This is the chapter of your life where you get to focus on what you and your family needs and what you need to do, okay? You can't pay bills with other people's opinions. This is about you. And honestly, if you're not where you want to be, you're in your own way. You're holding yourself back, okay? Jessica, don't be emotional. Don't be emotional, okay? I am not special. I'm not. If we were going by credentials and we were going by resumes and we were going by past accomplishments, and that is what would make me deserving of where I am, I wouldn't be here, okay? Talent can get you so far. Credentials can get you so far. But your hustle and your grind is what is going to set you apart from the rest, okay? You can be the most talented makeup artist in the world. You can be the most outgoing person in the world. But if you are not passionate and you are not hungry for success and you don't have that grind and you're not willing to go all in, guess what? You're not going to move forward, okay? Talent can get you so far, but your hustle and your grind, that's where the money is. That is where average, everyday people with no experience, with no makeup skill like I was, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know how to highlight and contour. I didn't know how to do eyes. I didn't do brows. I have so many pictures of my 20s where I had no freaking brows, okay? And it was a really sad existence not having brows, okay? Because brows matter. Your talent can only get you so far. But your passion, your energy, your excitement, your authenticity, your grind, all of that is what is going to set you apart. Why do people buy from me instead of one of the other million presenters out there? Because of who I am. I'm authentic and I'm genuine. I'm transparent, okay? I put the good, the bad, and the ugly out there. I let people know that I am a work in progress. I am not perfect. I still struggle with a lot of things, okay? But I am a real person and I'm passionate and I'm excited about what I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe this business. And that's what you need to do. You need to let people know that you are serious about your business. This is not just a little side hustle, okay? This is your plan B. This is your life. This is your career, and this is your legacy. You are building an empire to leave a legacy. You are going to reach and impact so many people with your why, with your story, and you are going to inspire and light a fire under someone's ass with your hustle and your grind, okay? But you have to stop making excuses and get out of your way. Put your damn games down. Put your remote control down for the TV. You have to get out of your own way and hustle. You just have to take your goal sheet. You need to put some action plans in place, and you need to just do it. You need to take action. You need to stop waiting for tomorrow or next week or next month. You need to start right now, okay? You need to figure out what your why is. You need to figure out what you're willing to sacrifice to get to the top, and you need to take action now, okay? Start with where you are, okay? And do what you can. If you don't have all the makeup in the world, start with what's in your kit. If you don't have a bunch of makeup brushes, start with what you have, okay? There's just so much that you can do using what you have. I didn't have all the products in the world when I first started, but I used other people's pictures, and I was still excited about what I wanted to do. I was excited about my goals and my dreams because I knew what I was capable of. And this is something that the business brought me. I had never once in my life believed that I could achieve something so big and so great and impact so many people, okay? This business made me believe in myself because I was willing to embrace the process. I was willing to fall down and fail, and I was willing to get up stronger than ever, okay? You need to be able to not get knocked back down and get back up. And then you're going to get knocked down and you're going to get back up. That is what makes you stronger. That is what empowers you. That is what gives you confidence, is when you realize that you can be knocked down 500 times, but you're getting back up stronger every single time. Your struggle is going to be the greatest part of your success story. Whatever you are going through right now is going to be a key part of inspiring someone else's journey, okay? So you have to be willing to get knocked down and get up. And you're going to hear no. And guess what? You're not going to die. You're not going to die. It's going to make you stronger, okay? But all of this starts right here. I am going to tell you that if you don't believe that you can achieve success, you're not going to. If you don't believe that you can be a Black status leader, then you're not going to. If you don't believe that you'll even get to green, you're not going to. Whatever you put out into the world, whatever you believe, the truth that you speak, the thoughts that you have, whether conscious or subconscious, they're right. The world has a crazy, crazy way of making your worst nightmares happen. The more you think about how broke you are, the more broke you're going to be. The more you start to think about how horrible you are at makeup, you're not going to get better. Everything that you put out into the universe, whether you are speaking it or thinking it, the world and the universe will make it happen. It'll make it a truth, because the brain is a very crazy thing, okay? Your conscious and subconscious mind are powerful, and you don't even realize it, but your programming from when you were a child, things that were done to you, things that were said to you, those have become your truths. It doesn't matter if they are true or false. It doesn't matter if it's reality. Whatever you were programmed as a child, the things that you have heard your entire life, that is your programming. And we have to reprogram our mind. We are constantly reprogramming and rewiring everything that we have been told our entire lives. So I guarantee whatever you're thinking right now, wherever your belief is right now, it stems from programming that you have experienced in your life. And the first thing that you need to do in order to change that is to realize that it's there, acknowledge it, and make steps moving forward to change that, okay? So whether or not you think you can or can't, you're right. You have to start here, okay? No one else can want it for you. Jessica can't help you make it happen, okay? She can give you all the tools and resources in the world. But if you don't believe it and your actions and your thoughts aren't in alignment with your goal that's right here on this paper, you're not going to get there. So get out of your own way. If you want to make big stuff happen, you have to think big and you need to act big, okay? You will be at the top if you want to, okay? You can and you will. And you need to start reprogramming and become hyper aware of your thoughts that you are having. And when you start to have those thoughts, you need to be able to reel it in and be like, no, that's not true, actually, okay? Think big and act big. Yes, you have to control what's in here. Let me find my notes from Deb. I don't know if some of you guys know this or not, but I got to listen to Deb Erickson speak 4 times now. So 2 times at Black Status Retreat, once for speaker training for convention, and then I just went and saw her in Indy last week. And she does a lot of neuroscience training, and it always speaks to me what she, oh goodness, really, Jer? Okay, some of the stuff that she shared, it was just absolutely mind-blowing. Let me find this for you guys. Okay. Where is it? Okay. So basically, when you come into this business, you've got your own baggage, okay? Whatever has happened to you in your life, whatever has happened to you as a child, whatever you have struggled with, you are bringing that baggage into this business, okay? So you are then duplicating your baggage and your weakness onto your team, okay? If you're not able to realize what your baggage is and overcome it and reprogram and rewire, you're actually going to be duplicating that down to your team. Your business is going to get lopsided because you're only focusing on what's comfortable for you, and then your team is only going to do what's comfortable for what you've trained them to do, okay? And it's going to continue to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. So you have to figure out what your personal blueprint is. What is this blueprint that you are bringing into your business, okay? What are these past files, these memories, these experiences that you've had in your life, your core beliefs, your failures? These are all files that have been saved in your brain that you're bringing to the table. And then if you aren't able to acknowledge them and move forward to overcoming them, you are duplicating that to your team, okay? Your own core beliefs that you have been programmed to believe your entire life is what is going to dictate how you lead your team and what you train your team to do. So, here's the big light bulb moment. You haven't even seen a light bulb yet, Jessica. Listen to this, guys. Write this one down because I guarantee you're going to want to share this with people. 95% of your identity and self-esteem is made up by your brain. It's not real. It's not proven fact. It has nothing to stand on other than things happened in your life. People had told you certain things and your brain filled in the blanks, okay? It saw the pieces and it filled in missing pieces. So 95% of what you think you are, who you think you are, who you think you can be, what you think you can achieve, has all been baloney made up by your brain. Completely, ultimately made up. Bogus lies. Your brain made that up, and you know what? It stored it and said, this is my truth. This is who I am. this is what I am, it's the truth. In your entire life, you have believed that. And now you are trying to fight that and reprogram that to make your own new truth, okay? So this is where your why gets important. And you can't hustle and you can't grind and you can't get up every day and push forward and sacrifice and do the things that you need to do if your core beliefs aren't in alignment with what you believe you can achieve, okay? It all goes back to right here. And if you're not doing personal development, you need to. You need to. Yes, it's fight or flight. It is fight or flight. Girl, you would be mind blown if you sat and listened to Deb's training. Like, you have no idea. Oh gosh, that fact that you said trying to protect us is so true, because how many of you guys have ever had people that join your team and they're so excited and they want all these big things and they have these big goals and then they don't do anything? They click the button and then they go MIA. Or they post once and someone says something negative and they're gone. Can't find them. They don't return your messages. They don't do anything. We all have them, okay? You know why they're doing that? Because the fear center in the back of their brain, there's actually a word. It's like, there's a name for this portion in the back of your brain. It's your fear center, okay? And their fear center is telling them that this is dangerous, okay? That this is uncomfortable. So you've got this box, and this box is your comfort zone. This box is your safe point, okay? It's your set point. When you're inside of this box, everything is comfortable. Everything is safe. You're not at risk. But when you do things that are outside your comfort zone, say you message that one person that is on your dream team list, your fears, yes, Corey, that's it. I knew it was like, blah, blah, blah. It reminded me of Waterboy, like the Abdullah Oblongata or whatever. Something like that. I don't remember. I'll have to Google it because that'll drive me crazy. Something like that, but it's a fear center in the back of your brain. So you message that person and and it scares them, and your fear center starts going off like an alarm. Like, you better get in that box right now. This is not safe. This is not where you need to be, okay? Another example that I can give you, it's like a mother bear, okay? Say we're back in like way like prehistoric days or whatever, with cavemen and stuff, and you've got this family of bears in this cave, and the cubs start kind of inching their way towards the edge of the cave. And the mom's like, no, come back here, baby, come back. Nope, you can't go out there. There's wolves and they're going to kill you, and it's not going to be good. It's not safe out there. That's actually what your brain is doing, okay? Your brain is like that mama bear. Your fear center is like that mama bear that's saying, no, you can't go out there. It is not safe out there. You need to stay in here. That is what your brain is saying to you every time that you do something outside your comfort zone. And if you stay outside your comfort zone long enough, your comfort zone expands. Your set point of where you are comfortable gets bigger, okay? So every time that you guys do something outside your comfort zone, you're legitimately getting stronger. You are getting stronger because your comfort zone is getting bigger, okay? You are breaking down barriers literally inside your brain, okay? So if you are one of those people that clicked join and you got scared of doing something outside your comfort zone and your fear center was going off, okay? Start with baby steps, okay? Now, if you have girls on your team that are like that, and you start messaging them, like, where you at? What you doing? Where you going? Like, if they're running and you're running after them, their fear center is going like, I told you she was crazy. I told you she was crazy. You gotta get out of here. This is not safe. You need to go, okay? Your fear center is going off, okay? So I am here to tell you guys that you are going to have that fear center going off. And you're going to do things that are outside your comfort zone where your brain is like, you better get back in here. But your why, your mindset, and reprogramming all the things that you have been wired to believe is going to strengthen you. And when you accomplish things that you never thought possible, you get stronger and you get empowered. And when you continually do things that scare you, you continue to get stronger and you continue to get more confident and you get more empowered and you begin to believe what you never believed before, which is that you are capable. This is where you were meant to be. You are going to be a top leader, okay? You begin to believe it, one foot in front of the other. When you're doing these things that scare you, you are legitimately getting stronger. And the more you put it out there and the more you start to think that you're capable, the more capable you become, okay? Let me see if there's any more little golden nuggets about like the brain. Because neuroscience, like I never realized like how much of our programming affects what we do now and who we are and the way we react to certain situations. And it all goes back to our programming. Okay? Let's see.
You gonna be here for a while?
Me?
You gonna be here for a little bit?
I thought my husband was talking to me. Okay, let's see. Hope you guys don't. Okay, I'll be here. Is Gray on the toilet though? Can you help him? Okay. They're back. This is why I jumped when I had the opportunity to be child-free, because it never fails that as soon as I press that live button, my child is on the toilet knocking on the wall because he needs his butt wiped. Okay? That's why I was like, Jessica, can we do it now? I have no kids. Okay. Oh, personal development, y'all. Personal development. Every single day, you need to strengthen your mind, okay? Not once a week, not every other day, not once in a blue moon. When you go to sleep, your brain focus goes back to 0. Big, fat 0. So every day when you wake up, no matter how strong your belief in yourself was the night before, no matter how much willpower or how much excitement you had the night before, your brain, when it goes to sleep, it goes back to 0. So when you get up in the morning, you need to start your day with positivity. You need to start your day with affirmations. You need to do some kind of personal development to strengthen your mind and get you back to being a 10, okay? So your brain goes back to 0, and if the first thing that you do in the morning is look at your messages and see teammates complaining about something to you, or you turn on the news and there's more people dying, more bombings happening. If you wake up and the first thing that you do is one of those, that is what's setting the tone for the day. That negativity, the complaining, the death, the negativity, that is what sets the tone for the day. Do you think you're going to have a good day? Okay? It's kind of like when I know you guys experience this. You go to bed and you're like, I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to work out and I'm going to make a healthy breakfast and it's going to be amazing. And then you wake up and you're like, I don't want to go to the gym. Nah, I'll do it tomorrow, okay? That's because your brain started back at 0, okay? So you have to strengthen your mind every day. I'm going to share something with you guys that is going to change your life, okay? Write this down. You're going to go on YouTube, okay? This is my personal development that I do every day. I have replaced my gym workout playlist with personal development, okay? Billy Alsbrooks, okay? Billy, Alsbrooks, Alsbrooks. You're going to find his Soundtrack of Champions, okay? I'm going to show them your car. Soundtrack of Champions is my life. You will listen to... Hey, show them real quick and then get out of here. Get out of here. Get. I don't know what it is. And you know what? These videos may not speak to you, but if you are a Christian or a Catholic or whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, whatever you pray to, the messages that he shares speak on so many levels to me, okay? So, little side story about him. He used to be a rapper, and his rapping name used to be like White Dog or something. I didn't know this until after I started listening to him, because I was like, these pump me up. So he's got like kind of like music behind him, and he's speaking like the truth and the word of God, and he's like lighting all these like truth bombs off in my mind, and they get me so freaking pumped up. I love them, okay? But when I found out that his rapping name used to be White Dog, I was like, well, this kind of changes stuff for me. Billy Alsbrooks, okay? And his Soundtrack of Champions truly lights a fire under my butt every single morning, okay?
No, this one's Caleb's.
Okay, can I please finish? Thank you, sir. Oh, my goodness. Just lights a fire under my butt. And you know what? In February, when we were running for BS1, Christina McKeon, one of my Black Status leaders, she told me about these videos, and she was telling all of our girls, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. So every single morning, I started listening to it. If you have 5 to 10 minutes to listen to something of positivity, or even grab a book and read something, whatever it is, if you have 5 to 10 minutes first thing in the morning to dedicate to working on yourself and focusing on your mind and setting the tone for the day, things will change. You are going to achieve so much because your mindset is going to shift. Your belief system is going to shift. The way that you react to things is going to shift. The way you run your business is going to shift. Everything comes into alignment when you start working on your mind, okay? You have to start here. Every single morning, every single day, okay? You have to put that positivity into your brain, okay? But yes, when we were running for BS1, I listened to them every morning while I was in the shower, while I was at the gym. Any chance that I got, I was listening to these, okay? And I have never felt so much faith in my business, in my abilities, than I did that month, okay? I was unstoppable, okay? And I swear that those videos kept me in check, okay? They set the tone. They set the tone. And what you as a leader do, if you have one person on your team, you are a leader. You set the tone for your team. If you're in a funk, your team's going to be in a funk. If you're not doing the work, your team's not going to do the work. If you're making excuses, your team's going to make excuses, okay? If you're holding yourself back, they're going to hold themselves back. So you set the tone for your team. If you're not grinding and you're not hustling, they're not going to grind and hustle, okay? People will watch what you do, not what you say, okay? You set the tone, and you have to set the tone in your own life, and that is going to transfer over. So like when Jessica, when she asked me if I could go live, and I was like, can we do like a daytime? Because daytime is when I get pumped up. And you know why I get pumped up? Because I listen to my personal development in the morning. So I start the day pumped up and fired up about everything, okay? And as the day goes on, it kind of trickles off. But Deb told us, that's why you have to do personal development throughout the day. So she actually sets timers. So she will do personal development every couple hours, okay? Even in little bits, because you start to go back to zero. You have to keep bringing yourself up. If you want to attract 10s to your business, you have to act like a 10, believe you're a 10, and carry yourself like a 10. And if you are through the day going back to a 2, and you feel like a 2, and you start to doubt yourself, you need to bring yourself back up to a 10, okay? So you got to do that personal development, and it has to become a non-negotiable priority in your life, okay? You can sacrifice the TV, but you cannot sacrifice your personal development. You cannot sacrifice reprogramming your brain. That is going to be what makes it or breaks it for you, okay? It doesn't matter how much money you make, how much success you have. If you aren't taking control of your own mind, okay, you will eventually revert back. It's like people that win the lottery and then they go broke. Because yeah, they got all this money and they won all this money and their life changed, but their mindset didn't. They didn't change the way that they thought about themselves. They didn't change the way that they thought about money or the way they handle money. And guess what? They end up broke again, because that's what their programming is. They have programmed them in their belief, in their core values of who they are as a person is still down here, even if they've got millions, okay? So if you don't rein in and focus on reprogramming, you're not going to get anywhere. No matter how much success you may achieve, you'll still be down here unless you can elevate your mindset and rewire your brain, okay? So I think that is all I have for you guys. Do you guys have any questions? I've done a lot of talking and no asking. Yes. And you know what, Jessica? She actually talked about this at Black Status Retreat with us. And as women, we naturally want to know where we fit in the pecking order, okay? So we walk into a room and we look around and we start to size people up. We give ourselves a number and then we kind of size people up. So naturally, what's comfortable for us is, as women, we tend to give ourselves like a 4 or 5, 6 maybe, if we're lucky. If you ask men what they are, they're like, I'm an 11, okay? Men never give themselves a low score on a scale of 1 to 10, ever. Women, we tend to downgrade ourselves and give ourselves a 4, 5, or 6, okay? And so naturally, when we, sorry, my cat loves to climb on everything. Naturally, when we walk into a situation, we walk into a room, we're sizing people up, we stick with the people that are around what our number is, okay? So a lot of you guys are probably recruiting down, okay? You're seeing yourself as a 4, 5, or 6, so you're only comfortable with hanging around with 4, 5s, and 6s, okay? So you're recruiting the 4s, 5s, and 6s, maybe even lower. You're attracting the 4, 5s, and 6s, and you keep wondering, why do I not find any rock stars? Like, where are all these rock stars? You need to recruit up. You need to carry yourself like a 10, act like a 10, believe you're a 10, run your business like you're a 10, wake up like a 10, go to sleep like a 10, okay? You need to be a 10, believe you're a 10 if you want to attract 10s, okay? So stop downgrading yourself. But it all starts right here. It all always comes back to right here. All right here, okay? It's human nature. We as women give ourselves lower scores. We don't give ourselves the credit we deserve. We don't think we're enough. We don't believe in ourselves. We downgrade ourselves every freaking day, okay? Upgrade yourself. It's like that Beyonce, let me upgrade you, okay? We're going to upgrade you, okay? You're a freaking 10. Now own it like a freaking 10, okay? Does anybody have any questions? You're so welcome, Jessica. You're welcome. I just love you. Anybody have any questions? Anyone? Bueller? But yeah, hopefully that if you take anything away from this, say you don't even take away from this that you need to sacrifice. Say you don't even take anything away that you need to hustle and grind, okay? if you take anything away from this, I want you to know that what your brain is telling you about you is a bunch of baloney. It is a bunch of B freaking S. And you are worthy. You are deserving. You are enough. And no matter what you have been through, where you have come from, what experience you have or do not have, does not dictate your success. But you have to start right here. You need to figure out how to master and elevate your mind, okay? That if you only take one thing away, I want you to start implementing personal development. I have an entire library of books back here that I lend out to my team. I have always and will always find ways to fill my brain. Because if I'm filling my brain, I'm growing. And if I'm growing, my team is growing. If my team is growing and doing the things that I am doing, their teams are growing, okay? It is a trickle effect. And you cannot achieve greatness with a mediocre work habit. If you don't have the work ethic to get up and sacrifice and hustle and grind and do the things that you know you need to do and push outside your comfort zone and do the things that scare you, you're not going to achieve greatness. You're not going to hit blue, green, pink, orange, purple, black, BS1, BS2, wall of influence. You're not going to do any of that until you figure out the shit that's going in your mind, until you start working this like you deserve it. Okay? I love you guys. Happy Tuesday. I think that's all I got. If you guys have any questions, I'll stick around in the group for a little bit and I'll answer away as you guys put them in. But thank you guys so much for having me. Jessica, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love being able to come in here and reciprocate everything that you did for my team. So I love you guys and I will talk to you later.